Hi Capricorn and welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the lateness of my readings. I've been really busy, so I've not had an opportunity to get them all out, but here it comes now. I'd just like to say a big thanks to all my likes, subscriptions and my comments. I really appreciate your support, so thank you very much. I've done your general reading for December, but this is your love reading, okay? I'm going to use Gilded Tarot, Romance Angel cards, messages from your angels, and I'm going to pull you an advice and guidance from the universe has your back cards. Right, so let's get into it, Capricorn. And welcome to any new viewers. Thanks for tuning in. First card you've got is the Five of Wands. So this tells me that there is some sort of conflict going on for the month of December. You could be feeling a bit defensive. This could be through, words. There's a bit of a conflict with words. Maybe there's an argument that has to happen to clear the air, okay? I feel that this needs to be done in the month of December, okay? Because it's going to lead to better things. You do have the Sun card underneath that. Now, that's really positive card. That's tells me that there is possibility and potential for something to grow out of this, even though it might feel a bit tricky with a conflict or being defensive with someone else. But once that happens, that might just clear the air, okay? So the Sun is a very positive card to get. Now, let's see what the overall feel for your romance angel is. Your main message for this month is to love yourself first, okay? So you're going to have to take a stand for yourself. This ties in nicely with the Five of Wands, to be honest. You're going to have to take a stand for yourself, and your self-respect is going to make you more romantically attractive to the person that's in your life or, you're trying to attract. So don't be a doormat, Capricorn. Make sure you say what you need to and look after yourself. Put yourself first, okay? Don't take any nonsense, and if something doesn't feel right, speak up. Alright, so that's your overall feel for the romance angel. So let's get into your first card. You've got the first card is the Moon. The Moon tells me this could be you're dealing with possibly a Pisces sign. The Moon is the Pisces card. The Moon card talks about secrets, something coming to light that you haven't that you've maybe just found out about or you're going to find out about in the month of December, okay? Somebody's been a bit secretive, but it's going to come to light with the Moon card. Next to that, you've got a Ten of Wands. This tells me that you're carrying a heavy load. Again, there's another Moon on here as well. So maybe due to this secret or something that's coming to light that you didn't know about before, this is going to make you feel that you're carrying a heavy load on your back. You could be dealing with a fire sign. There is a couple of wand cards here. It could be any sign, okay, but you are going to be carrying a lot on your back and you're feeling not very supportive, okay? You don't feel supported because you're on your own and you're carrying all this responsibility, emotional baggage, just feeling overburdened by everything that you're having to carry. Now this card is looking at the secret, the Moon card, okay? So this tells me that this is in relation to something that you're going to find out or you've found out, okay? The next card to the the Ten of Wands. Also, the Ten of Wands is a completion of a cycle, so you're just about at the end of this, okay? So carrying this load is like the final part of you maybe learning something also, okay? And being able to finish and complete that cycle. You've got the Page of Cups. This is a really positive card to get. This talks about someone that's coming in is going to give you some sort of good news, and this can be connected to births, engagements, marriage, or an offer of love of some sort. So this is quite a positive card to get, okay? So maybe you have got a few heavier cards, heavier energy cards, but they are having to be cleared so that the new start, fresh start, or new opportunity can come in, okay, for more of a positive feel to it. Now this spread is for single and couples, okay? So if you are coupled with someone, you have maybe been keeping a lot on your back and this is due to something that you've maybe found out, but the offer of love or some good news is going to come to you. Underneath the Moon, You've got religious factors. This can, I don't always associate this with religion specifically, but it can for some of you mean that. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path, but this could just be more cultural differences. Okay, you could be with someone who's been brought up very different to you. They could have different belief systems than you have, and this has maybe caused a bit of friction. Underneath that, you've got playfulness. So this is just telling you to be lighthearted, have a bit of humour, to kind of recapture the romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, okay? So you Capricorns, you can have a good laugh, you can be quite humorous, so it's just advising you to be that way, okay? Underneath the Ten of Wands, you've got very soon, so clearly decide what it is that you want, so that it comes to you now, okay? So something's going to happen very soon in the month of December, and it could be due to you carrying all this burden on your back, and maybe you're going to have this sort of conflict of words, or just airing how you feel, and maybe that'll be uncomfortable, but it's going to obviously be better than trying to smooth it over with some poly filler, because that never usually tends to work for very long, and then some people can explode. So I think it's just getting it out in the open, okay, for everybody to know what the situation is. Underneath very soon, you've got romantic feelings. This is a beautiful card. We can see they're embraced. They don't have eyes for anyone else. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, so don't ignore your feelings towards this person, whether that's your partner or someone new that's coming in. But just decide what it is you really want from this situation. Now, underneath the Page of Cups, as I said, he talks of good news in regards to birth, engagement or marriage. And it really ties, and underneath the Page of Cups, you've got engagement. Now, this can mean engagement for some of you over the Christmas period, but to me, this card always reminds me of just taking your relationship, whether it's a friendship or, if you're involved with someone or you're married, and it's just saying your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, okay? So, you might get an offer and, to take what's been going on to a further level. Underneath that, you've got honeymoon. Again, I don't always associate this with honeymoon. It can, for some of you, mean that, you are getting engaged or you're getting married and you're going on honeymoon. But for me, this card really talks of enjoying time together, okay? Especially during Christmas. It's spending quality time with that other person, and, enjoying their company more than anything. Now, I'm going to pull you a card from the universe as your back. So let's have a quick recap while I'm shuffling. You've got the moon, so something's going to come out. You're carrying a heavy load, but you do have the Five of Wands, so the whole month is about sort of clearing the air with someone. Make sure you know what you want before you get into that conversation. And that might be a bit heated, but that's what needs to happen to sort of clear it. You've got the sun underneath that. That's really positive, and that's giving you room to grow and develop a situation, okay, within a relationship or someone that you've met. You have got the very soon card, so I mean, don't dilly-dally in a way. Just make sure you know what you want from this person. Make sure you're loving yourself first. Don't take any nonsense. Don't be a doormat, Capricorn. And the romantic feelings you've got for this person certainly is worth exploring. Okay, so the first advice and guidance card you've got from the universe as your back is a beautiful card. Let's see it there. Okay, and the message on that is, when I lean toward love, I am led. Okay, so spirit and your loved ones in spirit are trying to guide you in the right path, okay, as long as you're coming from a loving place. Let's see what advice or guidance we have from the messages from your angels. Also feel that Christmas is going to be quite a turning point for you especially nearer the end of the month, okay? And maybe that's what you're needing for the new year, but I'm not going to go into the 2018 readings yet. So what advice or guidance do you have for Capricorn in regards to love for the month of December? Here we go. One just flew out. Always on the floor. Okay. You have Archangel Gabriel. And this is giving you advice of you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So to me, in regards to your relationship, it's saying that, you know, you have to be able to communicate with the other person quite clearly and effectively, okay? Again, that kind of just backs up the cards you had, the Five of Wands, your romantic feelings, love yourself first, taking a stand, speaking up, and yeah. All right, Capricorn, have a great month.